want to automate your LinkedIn content with AI, and in this video we are building a foolproof concept AI agent using NestJS that generates and posts daily tech content on your BL. Whether you are a dev, founder, or tech enthusiast, you'll learn how to automate personal branding with cutting-edge tools. Let's dive in. Here's the plan. We'll build an NestJS backend that connects with OpenAI to generate posts and uses LinkedIn API to publish them daily. Alright, so first of all, we'll just open up a terminal and generate new NestJS application, right? Let me pull it in. Okay, so we will create new LinkedIn NestJS agent. All right. Yes, so we'll go with npm. It should be generated in a minute. Okay, it's generated. Let's open it up. I'll open it in a cursor app. So we have this general structure. Let's just really quick remove that unneeded files. I don't like to work with defaults. I just prefer deleting them. All right, and let's go here, clear this as well. Okay, now it's clear. So first of all, we will create, we'll need to connect with LinkedIn. Okay, so we will need to have services and controllers that will operate, like work with your LinkedIn account. So let's first of all create the folder called LinkedIn. We'll also set a couple services there. So first of all, we'll need to have OS service and OS controller. With these services and controllers, we'll be able to connect our app with LinkedIn account. All right, so let us do the OS controller, right, and also OS service. Let me make it bigger. All right, so yeah, let me make it bigger even more. For LinkedIn controller, we'll basically hold two endpoints actually. First one will be for our interaction and for callback from LinkedIn system, from LinkedIn account. It will send us the when we try to interact with LinkedIn. So in a response, it sends us the callback with the code, with the authorization code, and that code will need to generate our token. So with this code, we'll be able to generate our OS token, and then with this OS token, we'll be able to actually operate and make our interaction, like create posts, get profile info, and whatever. All right, so let's name it. Export class, it should be, it suggests us LinkedIn OS controller. Let's just follow the suggestions from the cursor. Okay. Let's stop it for now with suggestions. All right, so it's suggesting the OS service. We should go and have our service here. Yeah, structure. Okay, and just add annotation here. Okay, also we'll need to add them to the controllers in the module and to the providers. All right, now it should be good. OS controller, yes, we have it, and OS service. Okay, so we'll need to provide this function, the endpoint for a callback. Let's do it real quick. All right, so we have get here and query. And now it asks to have the function exchange code for token. So let's quickly create it and declare this method inside our LinkedIn OS service. All right. So what we have here, basically it accepts code from that endpoint. So let's do this one. Okay, and also let's do that in constructor. All right, import, and it asks to install the dependency for that. So we'll do that real quick. All right. Okay, now we have it. Yes, so it's gone. So what we have here, basically, we specify which is the access token URL. Then we build a request. We provide the redirect URI, client ID, and the client secret of our LinkedIn app. We'll also just specify headers, and then we'll make that request. So with the token URL, right, and with the body that we just built, and we use that code. So how to do that? First of all, let's go back to the browser and let's create app on LinkedIn. So let's do that. Let's name it agent for posts. Okay, the next step will be to associate your LinkedIn page. I would suggest you create some LinkedIn page in order to connect them to this application. And this way you'll be able to easily and easier generate the OS tokens. I have my company and I'll just use the page for that. All right, upload logo. I'll also use the logo for the company for the page, and I just accept all the terms and conditions and create app. The next page, it says that app is created. Basically, first of all, we'll need to enable sign in with LinkedIn, and also we'll need to enable share on LinkedIn permissions. Just a second, it should be good to go. Yeah, and now let's do the share on LinkedIn the same way, and it should be automatically added. After that, the next step will be to set the callback for our applications. So let's go to the OS. Here we have section OS 2.0 settings, and here we have the authorized redirect URLs for your app. So for now, we'll create a localhost endpoint callback. Let's add it and just verify that we spell it correctly. Okay, let's go to the OS controller. So what we have here, API, LinkedIn, OS, and callback. Okay, let's start this application. All right, so let me first install one dependency. It will be .env, and I'll put some credentials here. That will be from LinkedIn to establish connection with LinkedIn account, and I'll use this URL to generate host token. So let's go to the browser. I'll open new window. I'll put this here, and I'll provide my credentials. You'll do the same for your own account. Click sign in. Then we got the access token, the one that we really need for further connection. So I'll just copy this token to my app. For now, I store it here, LinkedIn access token. But of course, in real app, you will need to provide some secure storage, maybe a database, maybe Redis, or some other type of storage that you prefer. Okay. The next step would be to create post service, because we'll need a function that will actually create posts for us. So I'll create a new file called posts service.ts. I'll also use a post controller, posts controller.ts. All right. Yeah, we have this one, and also let us do the same for service constructor. Do all the imports and go to the post controller, provide all the imports, and also I'll go to the module and provide all other import that it wants. So let's create function that will allow us to post. Let it be publish post. Right here, I would put access token and post content. Okay, post content. Yes, so we have just two parameters that this function will accept. First of all, I'll create a private function, and that will be okay, that will get user info. Okay, we will use access token. All right, yes, and we have this user info response, user info, headers, authorization via token, and we will return this information back. Here we will need that user info, so user info will be here, and we will need actually the user ID and after you run from that endpoint. Okay, so I'll put it here. User ID would be user info data.sub, and author URL will be this one. Actually, we can just combine to make less lines. We prefer to have small function rather than big one. And let's create a separate private function to publish post. So it will be private async publish. All right, and it will accept, yes, the access token and the post content. Let's put it here, return response. So we have two separate functions, publish post and get user info. Right now, let us do publish post. So what it needs to have access token, author URL, and post content. I'd like to have logger, add the logger here. So post published, post status. All right, so but to make it AI agent actually, and to create some powerful content and relevant content, we'll need to integrate it with some LLMs. And in our case, for this sample, we'll use OpenAI API to generate content and then post it on LinkedIn. So let us create folder OpenAI. I'll have a service called OpenAI service, and first of all, we will need actually to import that package. So let us run this command. Yes, it is installed, and after that, I'll just create class OpenAI service. All right, OpenAI API key process.OpenAI API key. We will need to provide this OpenAI API key in our .env file, and after that, I'll provide this function that will generate our post. So this simple one, generate technical post, which refers to the chat completions create. We'll use GPT 4.0 mini. So we provide a user role and we provide a prompt. So you're a seasoned software engineer with 10+ years of experience. You specialize in building high-performance, scalable systems using NestJS, Node.js, Java, and Spring Boot. So we have this prompt. That's basically it. That's all what our OpenAI will do. And I'll also import OpenAI service here and go to the post controller. And yes, that's right. It suggests us to create another endpoint. That's right. So we will use endpoint publish and yes, and also import OpenAI service private read-only OpenAI service. So yes, and now we have all set up. We'll just need to provide OpenAPI, and actually we will not take the post from our body. We will generate post itself. So we'll delegate this to the OpenAI. Let's console log it. So right now I'll make request. So right now I'll put the CURL in terminal, enter it, and it basically should generate post and publish in there. Okay, so here we go. I'm leveraging the power of programming in your Node.js application. In my 10+ years of experience, I've seen that mastering async patterns can dramatically improve performance and responsiveness, and that's true. So let's go to my profile, go to the activity, and check what we have. Here we go. That's the post we just saw. This way, we actually achieved creation of our own AI agent using simple technologies like NestJS with a LinkedIn integration. I hope this was really smooth and simple. Actually, you can build on top of that. You can create your own schedule. You can create your own cron jobs that will actually do this post for you on a daily basis, or you can have some specification for different domains like posts about prop tech or AI development or other stuff that you like and that you're interested in and that you're specialized. This will help you to achieve broader audience, to make your account visible, to let people know that you are up to date with the technologies, that you are following the technologies, and you try to be in the top of your industry. I hope that shows how it's simple, and if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll try to respond. And yeah, if this helped you, give it a like, share it with your dev friends, and subscribe for more AI automation tutorials. Full code is in the description. See you in the next build.